Okay. So my name is Ben Konek. I have a little ed tech startup working on safe, secure online training for disadvantaged youth, women, and veterans. But I also have some interest in Sacramento code4sac startup and helping you guys in what I've realized is we really need a test intranet or extranet site to test some of these new technologies in video, teleconferencing, webRTC, it's teleconferencing from the browser, helping finding solutions, giving voice to SAC voters, companies and schools and communities. So right now, we see these demonstrations out there, and there's more and more it's getting insulated to talk to these groups. And those groups out there, government departments and voters wanting up-to-date, on-demand, interactive answers, online tools, and they want them, you know, they've been watching their videos, but now they want to be able to chat with you. They want to be able to argue with you and saying, what are you doing? You know, where's this money being spent? Or even a training video. I would love a GitHub training. You know, I still know how to do GitHub correctly sometimes. And some people, oh, it's easy, but I'm always getting lost or doing something dumb in it. So chat, teleconferencing, and then onboarding is another thing. What the city also, I think, does. If anyone's ever heard of onboarding, it's you arrive at your job, and it's a lengthy, maybe SAP app or Lotus Notes, and there's little pop-ups that follow you around and tell you where to go and what to do or what correctly, you know, syntax to put in. My goal is 10x new users and donations for code4sac and the city. 7.8% new companies talent relocating to Sacramento. 48 communications and training cost reductions for the city and my business. Greater SAC Economic Council website. This is an awesome website. They spend thousands on this site. It's a beautiful, beautiful website. Problem? No one knows it exists. There's no live YouTube channel. We just had an event last week. Conversations with the communities, catalyze innovation. Who's ever met Barry? Barry's a great guy. Love him. The problem, none are little online voter company school conversations collaboration tools. For under at this event, the 29th of August, I love what they're doing and how they're getting new businesses in. But the problem is, all these businesses everywhere else from in San Francisco, all these guys are online. They don't read websites. They watch videos or live stream videos. That's their new TV. They don't watch TV. No, they want a conversation with the city leaders without having the budget or the monies to go to Sacramento. And people think, oh, this is a great site too. Love this site. City of Sacramento Open Data Portal. I didn't know this existed until last week. I was playing around with code4sac. I'm like, again, love the site. I want a video on here. I want how-tos. Code for Sacramento. I'm not downgrading or dissing. People think I'm kind of being a brat for saying, you know, little small things, but we connect civil technologies with project leaders who have ideas for community solutions. It should be online. Anyone who wants to come in from online and may say this is impossible. This is Code for Philly. I love, this is the standard right now. I love, these guys are awesome. They have a member site. They have a resource page. They have FAQ videos. Like what they're doing. I really like what they're doing. And they do it from skills, from JavaScript to subject to education or whatever your interest is. They can query it down. The second one I like is Los Angeles media pages. Again, they have portals with video, online, interactive to get you through the process with a business. Someone can jump online and onboard you. So all of San Francisco have TV stations and Watch Now. So this is the new tool for crowdcast.io. This is webRTC, real-time communications. I can take now, anyone can have a live summit up to 500 people for under $200. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. The second one is Levo.com, in that it's a women's internship, huge videos where tutors, Hillary Clinton's daughter's on this, where you can go tutor with Hillary Clinton's daughter from political science. Last one, call to action. Community voters wanting online voice and conversation, saving time, monies, and tax dollars. I'm going a mile a minute, but I think you kind of get the gist in that there's a lot more. YouTube's channel's free. Crowdcast.io is $59, almost free for any city, for up to 100 visitors live to come in and chat and do interactive, even with your application of GitHub, whatever. And the other one is an intranet. The main ingredient I'm looking forward to do is for $5, I'm going to throw up a test IO site for sac.org to start testing this, you know, in a limited production, you know, where we don't have to interfere with any of the valuable work you guys have already done. So, any questions?
Yeah, so a couple questions. One, the specific proposal is for Code4Sacramento's
An intranet site, so.
Okay.
So you don't, not other services, I'm saying, you know, we want to do this media stuff, but in small steps. We don't want to invest with your production site and mess with what's already the hard work, what's been put into it. Sacramento, or code4sac.test, whatever you want.
Test.code4sac.
There you go. Something easy where you can have a limited run, do 3 iterations of the media, YouTube channel to webRTC, and saying, here's the community, let's see how the community react to this and if it's worth it.
Got it. And then, so why would you use webRTC that might, and I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, that might require you to pay for storage and
so right now,
versus like YouTube that you can embed?
But the problem with YouTube is privacy. Like Wistia is another tool. The problem with YouTube is it's indexed on the internet. And if you're having riots and you want to crowdsource community leaders, then you really don't want to be indexed on the internet. And so there's privacy laws with YouTube. Everything you do on YouTube, you're opening it up to everyone and watching kittens. So you have to have a level of privacy and own your content, your data. So Amazon is so cheap now. You can do terabytes for under 10 terabytes for $5. It's cheap. Data's not a problem anymore. It's the keeping your data secure, your videos secure, and organizing your software. But I think the main point here is let's do a YouTube channel just for the tool to get the links to get it up there. And then the second thing is the webRTC. You store your content on Amazon. It's just a tool to provide it to the CDN, to the video.
Yeah.
Nice. Any other questions or comments?
So what's like the target audience? I guess I'm confused.
So right now, let's take an example. Right now, we got this event down there. We got, I had on my LinkedIn channel, I showed an honor student where there's a bunch of honor students down in Sac City, and they're stuck. They got the computer, the textbook, and they'd like to conference with their teachers and their parents, or some mentors, some virtual volunteers. And so if Sacramento had the foundation of teleconferencing on the browser with certain rules and guidelines, now those honor students can get their teachers or a parent or even a city member to come in and help them mentor them on civics or geography or anything else. So I think the other thing, the main thing is, just like that event, that innovation event, now you have, it's the conversation of the chats with live streaming video. It's not just putting a video up on YouTube, it's the live streaming of the conversation, what starts. Because now the voters, you don't know what the voter wants or what the group wants. You know, whether it's a veterans group who just needs a little help with wheelchair access or heat, maybe a place for the heat. But I think more and more of these women groups are taking it for internships. I got another 400 internships coming to Sacramento through math. Keen.io.com, 8 Mac tutors. So imagine if you could put the word out to the colleges through Sac City. Now I can get them up to par, and with you can do virtual mentoring with Mac tutors. Or it can be any kind of combination of people, to parents, to teachers, to your peers. So.
Great. Any other questions for Ben? Cool. Well, thank you. Does anybody else want to give a lightning talk? I know this is like super